Hello and welcome to youtube.com/VocTerGaming. I am your host, the vocal terrorist, Jesse Rain, and we are here with game number 3 of the VocTerGaming UK Open #1 Finals. Soul is sad, that is clear to see, and in fact we'll start with some introductions, despite the fact you've probably heard it all twice before. If you haven't, why are you watching Game 3 before you watch the first two games? That's a really weird way of going about it. But nonetheless, we have our green Protoss. He's currently 2 games down. He lost on Antigua Shipyard despite picking the map and going for that blink build. His name is Soul. Opposing him, 1 game away from a whitewash victory, he is our Blue Terran, the great hope of Manchester Barcraft. His name is Robbie G. Robbie G playing absolutely blindingly in this series, just so strong. With the wonderful play in the first game, and again with the hold in the second game. Really, his 2 racks did damage, but not enough. But despite that, he held the Blink Stalkers. He went over across the map once he had medevacs out, and he just proceeded to kill his opponent. And that, in the end, is the objective here. We play StarCraft 2, we kill our opponents, and we win. I'm really not sure what way Soul goes from here. It must be so demoralising, because of course it's loser picks. So you pick Antigua Shipyard, a strong map for Protoss against Terran. You go for the Blink build that is so strong on that map, and you fail to win with it. Now, Robbie G, of course, is mid to high masters. He's a very good player. I know for a fact he plays and occasionally beats grandmasters on the ladder. So he is no slouch whatsoever. So he will have, I think, expected a Blink build, and I think perhaps that's why he chose to do that 2 racks pressure, to just try and delay that Blink in any way. And really, I think Soul's downfall was in just doing something that was so predictable like that, especially after Robbie G will have seen it coming, just unable to contain. I'm trying to think of where Soul could have gone with that. I think perhaps if instead of pushing up, he expands quicker and just tries to contain Robbie G for as long as possible, so he isn't losing units pointlessly. Nonetheless, both players going for quick expands. 1 racks expand and a 1 gate expand. So perhaps a longer match here on Daybreak. Although the last one ended up being fairly long, it was not designed to be. Both players designing to pretty much kill their opponent fairly early, at least in the mid game. Certainly no desire from either player to go to the late game there. What will we see Soul do? Now he goes 3 gate before Robo, so I think just being safe. I'd like to take this gas. Yep, there we go. Gas goes down. I think he's obviously going to go Robo from here. It would really shock me if he didn't. Nice marine work here. We have the 2 racks again, but not the kind of 2 racks designed to kill your opponent, because of course Robbie G has expanded this time. I think he'll do some harass with this. It would surprise me if he didn't. He knows he can't get up into the main. There are sentries out. Well, he doesn't know that yet, but I imagine he'll assume it. He will not have seen the sentries yet. In fact, no scout at all, I believe. If I just grab vision here. Yep, no scout whatsoever from Robbie G. So he is not worried. Perhaps we'll scan at about 6:20. That's generally when you scan the Protoss base. See if you can see any kind of Twilight Council or Robo, or essentially the tech path they are going for. Right now he's just making sure there's nothing forward pylon coming. There's nothing cheesy or aggressive coming out. Will we see the 6:20 scan? Doesn't look like it, unless I missed it and it was early. Just using all of his energy on mules right now. Salvages the bunker, feels totally safe with these marines and a marauder on a watchtower. Going heavy racks again. He's going to add a 3rd barracks. So again, marine, marauder, medevac. Robbie G playing exactly the way you expect in a TVP. No one plays mech in TVP. because why would you? It's horrendous, and Protoss will win every game. Unless, of course, you do a 1-1-1. Now, 1-1-1 not as strong as it used to be, going to be completely honest here. It's long gone are the days of Puma smashing MC in the face repeatedly with 1-1-1 builds. So, Starport going to go down. Robbie G playing completely standard at this point. Nothing special, in fact, coming out of either player. I think it's a slightly late robo. I think he was just being super safe. Interesting going Zealot Sentry again, so he's going to want to go early Bay. Double Forge, in fact. Ooh, going double Forge instead of Forge and Bay. So, what does this mean for Sol? Could do some kind of Sentry Immortal attack, I guess, but he's going to have a lot of Marines out. I'm not sure that's the greatest idea in this situation against an opponent who has got 3 racks, 1 with a reactor, 2 tech labs in fact. He's going to get Stim and Combat Shield simultaneously. Stim, of course, will finish much earlier. So already +1 defense coming out, and the +1 attack as well. +1 attack already coming for Robbie G. Robbie G going to push out onto the map. I think he'll wait for Medivacs before he attacks, though. It would be really, really weird. Like, if he tries to run up here, and with 3 sentries, he could just force forward across there forever, split this army in half and get so many kills. So I cannot imagine him doing that whatsoever. He will wait for Medivacs. This observer has seen it. Here come the 2 Medivacs, and now he's going to attack in. Oh, bad force field there. Allows a few Marines in, which means he gets to kill a lot more Zealots. Once these sentries go down, he's in some problems. The first sentry pops, but it was a sentry with no energy. But Sol, with some weird control there, not pulling the sentries back, so he gets a second sentry kill. And Robbie G, man, Robbie G has just got it. Oh, Sol forgot the robo. That was the problem. I thought it was late, but he forgot it. Oh, Sol. Sol with the TT, followed by the GG. Forgetting that robo meant he just did not have the units to hold against Robbie G's, not even all in, just his early mid pressure. So there we go. Robbie G is the first VocTerGaming UK Open champion. Congratulations to Robbie G. Sad handshakes all round for Sol. But Sol still came second, he still wins £10. Robbie G, though, takes the grand prize of £25 and the top seed in the December the 9th tournament. Big thank you to everyone who turned up and played. Big thank you to our winners, to our losers, to our spectators. Big thank you to Alexander Bagley for sponsoring the tournament. Big thank you to Patrick Carter for running the tournament for me. And a big thank you to every single one of you watching these YouTube videos. This has been the VocTerGaming UK Open #1 Finals. I have been your host, the vocal terrorist, Jesse Rain. And I'll see you all in the future. Don't forget, you can tune into me twice a week for Bronze to the Top, right here on YouTube. Also tune into me over at www.scvrush.com. Thank you, have a great evening, good night.